All right, folks. This here also was a letter that I received from Eugene Craig, who often appears on our show as one of our panelists. A group of black Republicans released a letter to the Republican National Committee. Go to my iPad, please, Henry. This is what it said. We, the undersigned black Republicans, applaud the leadership of the Republican Conference of the House of Representatives for swift and decisive action against Congressman Steve King in the wake of his, it should be repugnant, words and actions. They go on also to say the many comments over several years are not representative of our party, our morals, and our values, and the dignity that is enshrined in the American Republic. We are a diverse nation. We are a nation of many races, religions, and cultures. The Republican Party was founded on the basis of an idea that all men are free and all men are created equal in the eyes of our divine creator. As I said, we go down here. Let me go down further. I'm trying to pull here so you can see all the folks who signed this letter. Having some issues here, but again, you have, let's see here, I'm going to go to this email here, Eugene Craig. You have Shannon Wright, Brandon Cooper, a number of folks, Sean Jackson out of Florida, Malik Boyd. We have Nick Buford and some others, on Chris Metzler, Gianno Caldwell as well. And so let's talk about it with our panel. Malik Abdul, Republican Communications Consultant. Also Malik Boyd, CEO, Dushuri CBD Products, and Dr. Cleo Monago, Social Political Analyst and Activist. All right, folks. So let's talk about all the fun today with Steve King. And it's like all of a sudden Republicans have decided, wow, did he really say these things? But this is not new.
First off, Roland, congratulations. Very sincerely, because I believe that you are a part of this movement toward this unusual illumination of white supremacy as a problem. Because if you look at the whole media landscape, with the kind of depth and laser beam focus that you had on deconstructing this issue, it was not happening in the media. And there's people on this show who are in that letter who I believe you helped to make them take a look at themselves and come off and try to be more pro-black than usual in terms of coming together. Because you have talked, and both of us have talked on your show from some years back about how black Republicans had never come together as a collective to address with white supremacy in that party way before Steve King was even a thing. So congratulations, brother. I hope you realize the gravity of what you're doing here. But I also, at the risk of sounding cynical, have to say that I believe that the Republicans have stepped out against him thinking strategically around upcoming elections and doing a bunch of CYA stuff. Because I want to reiterate that Steve King has not been operating in the dark. He's been operating in the light. As a white supremacist, and they haven't not said anything. Again, I think it's because of the likes of yourself and maybe a few others that this has come to light. And also I want to say, which you kind of already said, that Steve looked like a schizophrenic fool during that talk that he had, and he was just CYA and hoping that he wouldn't get the guillotine at the end of his talk, and he got the guillotine anyway, but it's a CYA move.
Only 20 folks have been censured, and so he's trying to avoid that. Should that happen? Should that be the next step?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, should.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see what the from Kevin McCarthy to Liz Cheney to Tim Scott. Tim Scott actually started this. If you think about it, Tim Scott actually started this, and unfortunately for Tim Scott, you know, it's a blessing and a curse because he's in a position where he's kind of the Barack Obama in the sense of the Republican Party, is that he has to answer for everything that the Republican Party does.
No, take it back. He's not the Barack Obama of the Republican Party. No. He's not the Barack Obama of the Republican Party because Barack Obama was president. No, actually, he doesn't have to answer to everything.
But he's always asked about it.
But because here's why. The Republican Party is the same party that basically screwed Michael Steele when he was chairman of the Republican Party.
I mean, yeah, sure.
When they basically told Michael Steele, know your place, and your place is to sit down and shut up. We put you as a figurehead. But it's not even he has to answer to this. He should assume the responsibility.
Absolutely.
In the exact same way that Edward Brooke assumed the responsibility when he was the first black United States senator elected since Reconstruction to Massachusetts. He didn't shirk from it, and I believe, and I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again, and I've text him, and hopefully he ain't changed his number, and I'm gonna hit him like, yo, why can't you hit a brother back? Because Senator Kamala Harris and Senator Cory Booker, they know how to text me back. I don't know what's up, Senator Tim Scott. But the thing there is, he should, if you're the only black United States senator who is Republican, you should say, oh, I'm going to be even more forceful, Republican Party. I'm going to call you out in every instance because this is also my party. And this, to me, is what he should be doing. So I don't think it's a curse.
But Roland,
I believe it is a blessing.
One of the reasons why many black people, and this is based on conversation, not just some kind of projection, join the Republican Party is to back off from issues of race and to talk more about economics, bootstraps, et cetera, and not focus on race like the Democratic Party does. And so the idea of talking about race confuses their agenda in terms of why they make that join.
Even though race and economics go together.
They do.
Go ahead.
Well, you being
So
logical.
I hear you on that, but I'm going to talk about race as a black man, period. So, yes, we can talk about economics, but race and economics go together, and the policies have shown that they have been racial and have basically focused on pushing us down. And we got to be honest about that. Tim Scott.
So for the folks at home,
wearing,
is this a different Malik Boyd or is that you?
No, it's me.
I know that. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
No. My point is for the folks at home, because I'm on social media, kind of like, did you just say Malik Boyd?
Yeah, you did.
Just so the two.
Oh, it's two Maliks.
Yeah, it's two Maliks.
So here's the thing, though. So when Eugene sent me that letter, the first thing I said to Eugene, and I applauded him for doing that, but I also said, look, we got to put more teeth in this because we're black men.
That's right.
And there's absolutely no reason why we should not come strong. Now, here's the point. Blacks on the Democratic side shouldn't be going after Tim. If Tim stands up, stand with him.
Right.
This is a black issue, right? So don't hit him about Republican, Dem, anything. Right. This is a black issue. Stand strong.
Right.
On that we have an opportunity to grow on.
Which is why, like I said, when I saw the Washington Post piece, I sent him a text, left him a voicemail, and again, I think that's still his number. Well, I'm gonna check.
You got to invite him out to lunch first.
No. We've texted and talked in the past.
Right. Okay.
So this was my first time.
But here's the bigger issue, right? We're talking about the fruit coming from the tree. The real question is, are we cutting the branches or are we cutting the roots? That's the bigger conversation.
Right. And that's my point. So when Steve King stands up and talks about, this is what I've done and what I've accomplished, and I'm like, I'm sorry, there ain't no evidence of that.
Steve King, this is the first time probably he's heard of the fact that he has abolitionism in his family. I mean, we know that that's not true. Many of the things he said over the years have been ridiculous. So again, I'm happy where the Republican Party is on this as far as its leadership. I think that there are multiple things that we could be doing to attract more people to the party. I'm having conversation with senators now about diversity within their offices. So if anybody's looking for a job, hit Malik up at blackgop.us. They're actually staffing on the Hill. But those are some of the things that we can start doing to, for instance, grow minority participation on the Hill. These are things that we can take back to the community and say, well, you know what? We have actually something to work with. And so I'm having conversations with my home state senators of Mississippi to make sure that we're engaging in things that they can do to engage with the black community. So.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. A lot of us, of course, are focused on getting ourselves healthy and well in this new season, 2019. Some folks want to do it for weight. Some want to do it to improve their golf game, like yours truly. Others want to do it just to feel better as well. And so, how do we get better? How do we improve our health? Well, one of the ways is actually through a cleanse. And of course, the folks at D Herbs Full Body Cleanse, they have partnered with us. I'm actually doing it right now. This is the third time I've done one of their cleanses. And you look at all the abuse that we do to our bodies, the food that we eat, processed food, fried foods, all of that. What this does is literally clean your system. All that toxic buildup that drags you down, that also can be dangerous for you later. This helps you feel better, also gives you more energy as well. Now, if you want to lose some of those stubborn pounds, you can do so through the full body cleanse. And so what I want you to do is go to dherbs.com, and use the promo code Roland. Yes, ROLAND for a discount when you check out. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. You want to check out Roland Martin Unfiltered? YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. See that name right there? Roland Martin Unfiltered. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so when we go live, you'll know it.